Hey guys, some of you have heard the rumors online, and the rumors are mostly true. Today, December 10th, will be my last day hosting the comment section and working for the Daily Wire. It is not true that I am being forced out. It was my own choice to leave. And believe me, this is bittersweet. I have had the most unbelievable 3 years helping to craft the show, building this community, and telling stories and sharing the truth every day. Through the comment section, you all have made me braver, more articulate, more thoughtful, more hopeful than I could have ever imagined. And I'm grateful that we spent this time together. And I'm grateful that the Daily Wire gave us a platform to grow this community. But at this point in my life, I am ready to take on a new direction, both personally and professionally. This means new challenges and new endeavors, which I will share with you soon.
Brett Cooper has officially parted ways with the Daily Wire, and the internet is buzzing. Fans are scrambling to figure out what really happened, and let's be real, there's no shortage of theories. From creative clashes to rumors of personal ambitions, everyone seems to have a take. But Brett wasn't just a regular commentator. She burst onto the scene with the comment section, delivering sharp takes with a wit that made her an instant fan favorite. Her chemistry with the team and her unapologetic style weren't just part of the show, they were the show. But here's the thing, while she made it look effortless on screen, it seems there was a lot going on behind the scenes. So what caused this seemingly perfect partnership to crumble? Let's get into the story.
We have had 3 great years, and I am proud of what we've accomplished together. Leaving the show and the platforms that we've built is hard, but I'm very excited for what's to come.
So when the comment section launched, it felt like Brett had struck a chord with an audience that had been waiting for someone like her. Her sharp wit and relatable charm didn't just make her stand out, they made her unforgettable. She had this rare ability to take complex issues, break them down, and deliver them with a mix of humor and common sense. Whether it was tackling cultural controversies, media hypocrisy, or internet drama, Brett's takes weren't just opinions, they were moments people looked forward to. It wasn't long before Brett became one of the Daily Wire's most recognizable faces. In a brand known for its bold approach, Brett brought something fresh, a younger, more irreverent perspective that resonated with a demographic often ignored by traditional media. She appealed to viewers who wanted non-leftist content without the preachy tone a space Brett completely dominated. Her impact wasn't limited to just commentary. Brett's casting as Snow White in Snow White and the Evil Queen was a major milestone, both for her and for the Daily Wire. It wasn't just a casting decision, it was a statement. The project marked a new chapter for her, showcasing her versatility and cementing her position as a key player in the Daily Wire's ambitious push into entertainment. For many fans, this felt like a high point in her career, a symbol of how far she'd come in such a short time. But behind the scenes, the story wasn't quite as perfect as it seemed. Under the polished exterior, tensions were simmering. While Brett's on-screen presence was as sharp and confident as ever, sources suggest there were growing creative clashes behind the scenes. Brett had hinted at this herself. In a now-deleted Instagram story, she expressed frustration over feeling limited and wanting to explore new opportunities. It wasn't just cryptic, it felt personal, almost like a cry for change. Allegedly, one major point of contention was her role on the comment section. While Brett was the face of the show, she didn't have complete control over its direction. Insiders claim she wanted to expand the format, experiment with content, and make the show even more reflective of her voice. But that didn't always align with what producers had in mind, leading to growing friction. Then there was the Snow White controversy. Brett reportedly wanted to keep the film true to its classical roots, a nostalgic, feel-good story that stayed full to the original. But the Daily Wire saw an opportunity to make a cultural statement, framing the movie as a pushback against Hollywood's progressive agenda. While the vision wasn't necessarily bad, it clashed with Brett's own creative instincts, leaving her caught in the middle of a growing divide. This divide didn't go unnoticed by fans. Many supported Brett's dedication to authenticity, while others appreciated the Daily Wire's bold take. Either way, it was clear that the partnership wasn't as harmonious as it once seemed. As the disagreements grew, it became clear that Brett was ready to take control of her narrative on her terms. The question wasn't if she would leave, it was when, but what happens when ambition meets resistance?
Okay, after weeks of speculation, Brett Cooper, who commonly mistaken for Ben Shapiro's daughter, has left what a lot of people thought to be her own YouTube channel. But no, not. Daily Wire's YouTube channel. And since uploading that video to the comment section with Brett Cooper, announcing their split, there's been a lot of developments. For one, she said that it was her own decision to leave, while other sources claim that she was pushed out. Her fans on TikTok were sneakily asking her to wear blue if she's under an NDA and she can't speak. And she did, but we'll get to that. But then most importantly, the channel with over 4.5 million subscribers called The Comment Section with Brett Cooper is now just called The Comment Section and is handed over to the Daily Wire.
On December 10th, 2024, Brett dropped the bombshell fans had been dreading. In an emotional video posted to her YouTube channel, Brett announced her departure from the Daily Wire. While she expressed gratitude for the opportunities she'd been given, it was clear that this wasn't just a simple career move, it was personal. Brett's tearful goodbye struck a chord with her followers. She praised the Daily Wire for supporting her growth and acknowledged how the platform had helped her find her voice. She also hinted at the deeper reasons for her departure, emphasizing her desire to pursue creative independence and take her career in a direction that felt more true to herself. Shortly after her announcement, the Daily Wire released their own statement. It was brief but cordial, wishing Brett well and thanking her for her contributions. On the surface, everything seemed amicable, but insiders suggest something else. Behind the scenes, the timing of Brett's exit reportedly caused significant turmoil. One major issue was the Snow White and the Evil Queen project. With Brett as the lead, her departure threw the film's future into uncertainty. Sources claim the production team scrambled to address the fallout, with debates about whether to recast or shelve the project altogether. For fans, the news was bittersweet. While many respected her decision, others expressed disappointment, especially those who had been eagerly awaiting her portrayal of Snow White. But little did they know this was only the beginning. If you thought the announcement was the climax, think again. This is where things get messy. The internet quickly noticed some unusual activity. Shortly after her goodbye video, Brett unfollowed several key figures at the Daily Wire, including Reagan Conrad, Jeremy Boring, and even the company's official account. But the real fuel to the fire came from Brett's mom, Diane Cooper. Fans noticed Diane liking a string of controversial comments on Instagram. These comments accused Reagan Conrad, Brett's former producer, of betraying Brett and prioritizing company interests over their friendship. Theories began circulating fast. Some fans believed Brett's departure wasn't as peaceful as it seemed. Allegations of tension over money, loyalty, and Brett's ambitions started to surface. Rumors suggested that Brett felt underappreciated both financially and creatively as her influence at the Daily Wire grew. And then there was the question of the comment section. The show had become synonymous with Brett, but her departure left its future in limbo. Some speculated that Brett wanted to take the format with her, which could have caused friction with producers. Others pointed to her growing dissatisfaction with how the show was being managed. The fallout wasn't just limited to insiders. Fans took to social media, dissecting every piece of information and trying to connect the dots. Was this really about creative freedom, or was there more to the story?
Well, females getting good role models in this space, because it's unfortunate. So I hope she continues. Weeks ago, there was speculation that there was contract issues between the two sides. That's possible, but Brett Cooper had gone kind of quiet, put out some kind of cryptic tweets, so it all seemed pretty likely that she was in fact leaving Daily Wire, and last night she confirmed that.
Despite the drama, Brett has made it clear she's not slowing down. While her exit from the Daily Wire may have left fans stunned, Brett wasted no time teasing what's next. In a recent Instagram Q&A, she dropped some tantalizing hints about her future, leaving followers buzzing with excitement. When asked about her next steps, Brett responded, "Let's just say I've got some big things in the works industry. Insiders are already talking about what those big things could be." Rumors suggest Brett has received offers from Hollywood studios, podcast networks, and even streaming platforms eager to tap into her unique voice and loyal fan base. Given her charisma and proven ability to connect with audiences, it's no surprise that multiple doors are opening for her. But however, one major question mark remains her role in Snow White and the Evil Queen. While Brett's departure from the Daily Wire threw the project into chaos, there's still no official word on whether she'll reprise her role. Some fans are hopeful she'll continue as the iconic character, while others think the project may be scrapped altogether. During her QA, Brett also hinted at her love for acting, saying, "I've always been passionate about storytelling, both in front of and behind the camera. This has only fueled speculation that she may pivot further into the entertainment industry, perhaps even launching her own production company to take full creative control."
We're sad to see Brett go, but we're excited to see her take the next step in her journey. It's been a pleasure to see her bring the comment section to life these last 3 years. I'm certain that whatever Brett creates next will be filled with the same joy and laughter and heart that she's brought to all of her work at the Daily Wire. And we wish her nothing but the best.
Brett's exit isn't just about one person, it's a wake-up call for conservative media as a whole. As platforms like the Daily Wire continue to grow, they face a delicate balancing act nurturing rising stars while maintaining control of their brand identity. And Brett isn't the first to highlight this tension. Candace Owens, another prominent figure in conservative media, once remarked on the growing pains of being part of a large platform. When you become the face of something, there's always the question, are you serving the brand or is the brand serving you, she said in a recent podcast, a comment many believe applies to Brett's situation. Well, Brett's departure raises deeper questions about the dynamics of conservative media. As stars like Brett grow their influence, it's natural for them to seek more independence, whether that means creative control, better financial terms, or simply the freedom to speak without constraints. But for platforms like the Daily Wire, this presents a challenge. How do they retain top talent without stifling their growth? Brett Cooper's journey is far from over, and as she forges her new path, one thing is clear: she's not just a commentator, she's a force to be reckoned with. Whether she's acting, creating new content, or launching her own projects, Brett's influence is only set to grow. But what do you think led to Brett's exit? And do you think she'll still play Snow White? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.